Hey guys. So today we're gonna watch another video of The Dark Night of the Soul. It's what is success in the dark night of the soul. So thank you for following me, and I hope after the video you can follow me also at my tarot page, Soleitana Bilingual Tarot Readings. So let's begin. I hope you guys can hear me also. So let's begin.
Hello there, my name is Trevor Owsley, teaching that there is another way through the dark night of the soul. But most importantly, there is another way to explain who we are as a race of beings. I bring to the planet the power and the gift of 3 letters, 2 words, be me. So the meaning to life is this. The meaning to your life is to be you, as it is to be me. But the question...
So I don't know what the question is gonna be, but it's hard being who we are. At least it is for me. Being criticized and judged, and especially because I got my kids taken away. But I still fight to change. Where and when I say change, I mean the change of being becoming me, becoming like society. Becoming like everybody else. I don't want to lose the love I have for life, and I don't want to lose believing and people have potential and believing that there is nice people out there. But let's keep hearing. Oops, sorry.
comes, what is the real you? How would you really love to feel? What would you really love to do? There are many people out there that promote how to raise more income, how to grow your business, how to become a millionaire overnight, it seems. These are people that have done it. These are people that have gone through their journey, and they're explaining it to you how to achieve wealth. There is an abundance of YouTubes out there of how to achieve success and wealth beyond measure. But I'm here to offer you something different, because there's many of you that have understood what success means. But for me, after going through the dark night of the soul, going into such darkness within myself, that the whole of the world looked completely dark, completely lost and confused. Success for me was being able to transform. I made it me, my wealth, and I made me my business. And beamism became a part of me that got me to heal my blindness, got me to heal my deafness, and it definitely raised me up from the deathbed of who I thought I was. There are many ways of trying to understand transformation, but there is nothing greater than what I discovered in the power of 3 letters, BME. Being me. Could I heal myself? Could I transform myself? Could I love myself? They're great questions.
Those are wonderful questions. Those are questions we should ask ourselves on a daily basis. Society wants us to be one way, but our soul tells us to be another way. So who are we really? Who do people make us? Do our past hurt make us? Or do we make it what we wanted it to become? You know what I mean? I don't know if you understand, but yeah.
But one of the things I needed to understand was this. Could I understand myself? At the time, when I was going through this process, I had no idea of who I was. I thought I knew who I was. I thought I was in control. But later on in life, I realized I wasn't in control.
Control. Who's really in control of their life? Does that even really exist? I thought the same thing. I thought, oh, I got this. I could get through this. It's no big deal. My kids are coming back to me. And that wasn't the case. So I lost control. I lost control of who I was. I lost control of what I wanted. I lost control of my feelings, my anger, my sadness. I lost control of my self-love, self-care, self-respect. I lost control to the point to where I lost it all. And that's when I started walking into the dark night of myself. And I'm going on 5 years. And it has been this roller coaster to where, shit. Sorry, I was moving the microphone. To where I don't know who the hell I even am. There's days where I feel like I hate life. I don't want it. But then I'm too much of a coward to want to commit suicide. And then I'm thinking, well, why should I give my mother and my ex the satisfaction of having me gone? Why not? Share my story in hopes to help other people, But I don't even feel like I'm doing that. So, just keep listening.
Something else seemed like it was controlling me. And I give you the answer to that. And it was fear.
I'm scared.
Fear was controlling me. Fear was driving me. Fear was making the choices for me. Every experience that I kind of went through felt like fear. So where was the happiness in that? Where was the greatness in that? What did I learn from that? Where did I grow from that? We have a lot of beings on the planet that we're all lost and we're all confused. We don't understand relationships. We don't understand ourselves. And there are many people that are going through such sadness. They are so lost and they are so confused. I was once that being. I felt the same way. My whole life just didn't make sense. I couldn't take any more. I felt like I'd been beaten. I felt bruised. I felt injured. And I thought, is this life? Is that my life? Is this the life I want to lead? Is this going to be my life forever? Am I always going to feel like this? These are great questions that you must ask. You must ask yourself about yourself. Discover more about yourself. Know thyself is the way forward. But I'll make it more simpler than that. Be me, as in being you, is the way forward. How do we achieve that? Well, I've developed beamism. This is what I bring to the planet. This was my great gift in that awakening process that we've all been speaking about. But what does it mean to awaken? Awaken to what? All I can say is, it's a completely different being. Now, we're all scared of who we may become if we let go of the being that we know so well. I let go of that being. Yes, that was scary. That was a tough time for me. But you know what? Getting through was success. Awakening my eyesight, even though I was blind, was success. Understanding my emotions and the pains that I was carrying was success. Healing that made me feel like a multi-millionaire. Now, I reckon I probably feel better than a multi-millionaire. Why? Because this is me. I've got used to me. I grew into a different being, one that felt right, the one that had more meaning to it, had a purpose, to understand everything in the way that I was thinking, in the way that I was feeling, but most importantly, how to observe life. When you are healed as a being, you will see the kingdom of God. It's as simple as that. You will see things that you have never seen before, heard before, felt before. This ain't a fantasy. This is real. It can happen. I know. I have been there. And I've understood the journey. And I come out on the other side, a completely different man. You are in that process. All you need to understand is, what part of you are you going to let go of? Because inside of you, there is two. That's who you've been battling with. You've been battling with life. You've been battling with yourself. Beamism understands the conflict within. It understands the pain. It understands the traumas of life. But there's got to be a point when enough is enough. So are you at that place where enough is enough?
Yes, I'm at that place. I think fear keeps me from going forward. And knowing who I really am, what I really am here to do. I don't believe in God, and many judge me for that. Many don't. I have my reasons. This whole entire time, I have smiled and kept positive and kept people going and tell people, you can do it, there's nothing too hard. Hey, if I could get through this, you can get through anything. But damn, is it fucking hard? Excuse my language, but it is. It's like a big lie. We live a big lie. And reality is scary. Who we really are is scary. Because then we realize that we've been living a great big lie this whole entire, in my case, 44 years. Baby steps. I keep doing baby steps. Thank you for joining me in today's Dark Night of the Soul video. I'll be going over to my other page, Sol de Gitana Bilingual Tarot Readings. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment if anything resonates. Okay? Thank you. You have a good night.